everyone, it's me Faith and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a gingerbread cake. The cake itself is very simple, but we're going to decorate it and make it look like a little forest with deer on it. Now, let's get into the recipe. The ingredients, as usual, will be on screen, either on the side of the screen or the side of the screen, one of the two, and they'll be in the description below so you can follow along to this video. Now, the ingredients will be, this is stork, or it's also called baking spread. I believe you can get this in the UK also. If you can't find this, you can use margarine or actual butter, it doesn't really matter. We'll need sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, self-rising flour, black treacle. We'll need ground cloves, ground nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, allspice and salt. No, that's that. Then we'll get into the buttercream, which I'll show you what to make later. Now, as always, you can use a stand mixer like I am. You can do it by hand or you can use a hand mixer. They all work the same. Now, we'll place the butter in the mixer and the sugar. We'll mix it until it's nice, light and fluffy. Okay, now the butter is mixed, we'll scrape down the sides. It's been mixing for about 5 minutes. You want to ensure you mix it for about 5 minutes so that the sugar is dissolved. Oh, I have butter. Now we'll add the eggs. Vanilla. And the amazingly sticky treacle. Top tip, I've oiled the bowl so it comes away a bit easier. Just a bit, it helps slightly from the stickiness. Okay, and we'll mix this until everything is combined. Essentially what we're doing is we're putting in the flavors of what you'd put in a cookie dough but in a cake mix. Right, now we'll add the dry ingredients. We have self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour where you live, you could easily just add in a teaspoon of baking powder. It will do the same thing. All self-rising flour is just flour with baking powder added in it. And we'll add the spices. And we'll give this a mix. Go ahead and mix this on slow speed, otherwise you'll end up with flour on your face. Now we'll add 2 tablespoons of milk and continue mixing. Okay, now that this is nice and mixed, we are going to divide the batter. I have 2 baking tins lined with baking paper and they're also greased with baking spread to ensure they don't stick. Now, to place it in the batter so they're even, you could use a scale. I'm not going to. You could put in 1 spoon in this one and the spoon in this one. Well, spoon, a spatula would. Now we'll place this in a preheated oven set at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Now we'll make the cinnamon buttercream. All you need for the buttercream is butter, of course, cinnamon, vanilla extract, icing sugar, and milk, and the mixer. So now we'll add the butter and let this whip for about 10 minutes, maybe even more, until it's white in color. Okay, now that this has legs, you can see that it's much paler in color. We will add the icing sugar, half of it. If you add all of it, you'll get a cloud of icing sugar. So give it. You can add the cinnamon. And we'll mix it on a slow speed. Now we'll add the vanilla. Give it a mix, and we'll pop this in the fridge whilst we bake the gingerbread deer in this case. Okay, here I have some rolled out gingerbread. This is the same recipe we made last week. I'll try and put a link up here so you can click on it and watch the video. And we're gonna make the deer. I have there's a piece of baking paper that's cut in the shape of a deer, because I won't imagine you'll have a deer cookie cutter lying around your house, because I'm pretty sure no one has that unless you make a lot of cakes. So we'll place this on the dough, try and press it down, and with the point of a knife trace around it. Now these are going to go in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and they're going to bake for 10 minutes. Okay, so the cakes are level. As you can see, I've leveled them off and cut them with a knife. I have the buttercream in a piping bag over here. I also have some spatulas to ice along the sides. The deer, they have some icing on them. They only have 2 dots for ears and some other dots as polka dots, as little fur. And I have some fresh sprigs of rosemary, so they look like trees. Now, all we're going to do is pipe and use your spatula. Now we'll flip this upside down and place this on the top. Okay. And we'll place a swirl. Use the bigger one to smooth the top. Now that the cake is iced, all we have to do is decorate. I'm gonna put the rosemary sprigs inside of the cake. You can put them wherever you'd like. There we have it, the finished gingerbread deer cake with little gingerbread deer. Perfect for any Christmas party. It's a really good centerpiece. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you again next week for another Christmas recipe. Bye bye.